Word up. Once again, it's the ultimate DJ Double K. And real quick, I'm just checking in one time to let everybody know that after serious thought consideration, I finally decided to go ahead and release my classic 90s mixtape from the 90s from back in the days. Word up. These is all my classic tapes right here that you see that I was selling, you know, for Tape Kings based in Brooklyn back in the 90s. So, you know, because, you know, I was sitting back trying to, you know, figure out what next mix to make for the classic 90s master mix shows that I do. I believe I'm on like episode 14 or 15. So I said, you know what? Instead of me beating my head and trying to figure out which joints to throw on the mix, let me just re-release my 90s mixtapes, right? And just, you know, let everybody get a chance to hear the tapes, you know, that they may have missed through the 90s when my tapes were selling through Tape Kings. Because let me tell you, these tapes right here went platinum in Brooklyn alone. Facts. Matter of fact, let me show you a little flyer right here. You see this flyer? This is when they were selling my tapes, you know, out there in BK, along with all the heavyweight hitters right there, like Funk Master, let me see, Funk Master Flex, Doo Wop, Kid Capri, Ron G, Jazzy Joy, Showtime, Demo, and you see my name Double K right there. So that's the Sack of Goals, downtown Brooklyn. For those of y'all, big shouts to my fam out there in Brooklyn. Y'all definitely know where that's at or used to be. Word up. So that, and along with a lot of other stores throughout New York City, but mainly Brooklyn. That's why I show mad love to Brooklyn first and foremost, because they was the first team to embrace the ultimate DJ Double K, you know, master mixtapes out there, you know, as well as the BX, but the BX gravitated to my 80s mixes. But the BK definitely enjoyed and showed mad love on all my 90s mixes, because for those of y'all who know or may not know, you know, for the 90s, man, it was just, man, we all know it was the beginning of the grimy era, but for me, it was the beginning of the real deep, last of the real deep underground hip-hop. And that's what I specialized in at that time. That was my lane. So when I say I went platinum, that's what I'm talking about. So, you know, Flex, Doo Wop, and all of them, they wasn't throwing the, you know, Mr. C, they wasn't throwing down no underground mixtapes. I was the only one doing that. Whereas everybody else, they concentrated on the mainstream radio hits. I mean, I played that too, but 90% of my mixtapes was all based on underground hip hop, which is some of the joints you would hear on my classic mixtapes on YouTube. But these are the classic analog tapes that they was recorded on, and a lot of other joints as well. So now you can definitely hear how to, you know, the complete DJ Double K 90s mixtapes. Instead of me just going on with this 90s, I'm gonna just give it to you in the classic analog form right here with the mixtapes. So yeah, but you know, the mixtapes itself, the physical mixtapes you're seeing ain't available. They're gonna be available in MP3 downloads only. So if you want more information on how you could get a copy of these mixtapes, you know, a side A and B, like between 30, 45, and what is it, 30, I don't know, 60 minutes and 90 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever a side. So, you know, this is what these tapes consist of. Nothing but underground 90s hip hop. And as you can see, let's see, you know, it's tapes everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? So it's at least 200 tapes. I'm going to start at like volume 1. And, you know, you can take it from there. If you want to get volume 2 or whatever, let me know. But you got to hit me on the email at djdoublek@yahoo.com. DJDoubleK with 2 K's. Word up. Or you can just look in the description box below on YouTube if you're checking this out. But these are definitely the tapes. See some over here. Yeah. All 90s. 90s classic master mixes. I mean, there's a little 80s in here, a lot of best ofs, but the majority of it is 90s, you know, because I was making tapes in the 80s or whatever, but I'm going to concentrate on the 90s for this for right now. So we only going to deal with the 90s. Word up. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, because like I said, I was tired of racking my brain on which 90s joints to throw down, you know, because I ain't competing with nobody. It ain't no competition when it comes to these joints, as y'all hear on my underground shit. So I'm just going to, you know, continue the 90s series by giving you the 90s mixtape series for real, for real. All the 90s joints from 1990 to 99, the joints you would have heard is on here, on these mixtapes right here. And these are, let me just make this clear, these are real mixtapes, not no CD shit, not no people just grabbing exclusives and putting them on a tape and then calling it a mixtape, or rappers or whatever putting songs on a tape and then making that a mixtape. No, that's not a mixtape. These are the true definition of what a mixtape is. Fader moving left to right, both hands rubbing records for real, not no songs and, you know, dressing that up like it's a mixtape. Nah, so these are real DJ mixtapes. So if you a real 90s mixtape connoisseur, you just enjoy my 90s mixes, get at me at the email and we can make that happen, because you know, I can't keep racking my brain to keep these master mix episodes going for the 90s when I could just give you my complete mixtape archives, which is these right here. Classic joints on here, filled up on both sides, A and B. And I'm just releasing, you know, each mix 45 minutes per side, if you know about 90 minutes tape. So each tape is, or each mix I release going to be like a 45-minute per side thing. But you got to get at me for more details on that. So just hit me up on the email, DJDoubleKK with 2 Ks at yahoo.com, and we could build from there. Word up. And let's see, that's about it. Big shouts to all my peeps. Big shouts to Tape Kings from back in the day who used to stay with, who was kind of responsible for blowing me up in BK with the, you know, promotions and selling the tapes. So big shouts to Ian, wherever you are. And yeah, so big shouts to everybody who just loved the 90s, man. I mean, you know, I'm a big 80s dude, but the 90s to me was the end of the realness. You know, everybody knows that. The Grammy era is what I call it. So if you into that, you need to get these tapes. If you have, you know, all the other DJs that was making mixtapes back in the days and you ain't got none of these in your archives, oh my God, it's just incomplete. Because now, you know, you probably got a lot of mixtapes and they got the same music on there. But if you know about my mixtapes on the YouTube as far as the 90s, you know, it's deep underground shit. And it's only an inch on a ruler stick because it's way more I ain't even get to yet. So you'll be, you know, get a chance to hear, you know, a lot of that on these tapes. But, yeah, take one last look. I ain't going to be too long on here. Just wanted to drop that real quick. And that's what it is. So the official release after all these years of the official 1990 DJDoubleKK Classic Mixtape Edition Archive Mixtapes. Real analog cassettes, and the quality still held up. The quality's still good. You know, it ain't like now digital, of course, but if you into that a real 90s analog sound, you know what I'm saying, and all that good shit, then you need to get one of these joints. Word up. One last look. Straight archives over here. You know, we about real documentation. We ain't about, you know, we about, you know, we about that documentation, put it like that. Word up. So on that note, once again, big shouts to all our YouTube subscribers. We just hit 5,000. Much love to everybody. My man Lil Ron in LA, my man DJ Magneto. Big shouts to my man Magneto. I'm gonna be showing a lot of pictures of him when we on this next Slash show I'm gonna do. And that was like one of my first friends I ever made in BK right there. We got almost 30 years of being down by law as DJs. Word up. My man DJ Magneto, downtown Brooklyn. Word up. So yeah, DJDoubleKK Mixtape Archives. And I'm out.